This little lizard's a slacker. There's a bug right behind you, dude. Welcome back to Digging for Health. I'm Andrea, and today I just wanted to have a quick conversation about blanching. We've been doing a lot of preserving of our vegetables this year in preparation for $50 February 2023. It's a great collaboration that was started by the Cow Emporium and Old Swedes Farm. Lots of other channels are participating in it, and there's a lot to be learned if you check out that playlist. For more information on that, check the link in the description below. But today I wanted to talk about blanching and how necessary is it to blanch your vegetables prior to freezing. I actually started having this conversation with Katie at Mayfield Ranch when I saw that she was not blanching her beans. Now I have always blanched my beans prior to freezing them. Blanching in general is to stop the enzyme activity that breaks down your vegetables. So blanching prior to freezing is supposed to help to preserve the vitamins, the color, and the texture of your vegetables prior to freezing them. So there are some vegetables that don't require blanching, such as corn, onions, peppers, just to name a few. The easiest way to know how long to blanch or whether or not blanching is even suggested or necessary is just to do a Google search. I do it every time I'm going to blanch something because I forget how many minutes I'm supposed to blanch just about every vegetable. But I did blanch my beans, my eggplant, prior to sealing them in bags and freezing them, just to preserve the quality of those vegetables for a little bit longer. After talking to Katie at Mayfield Ranch, it made me wonder. There actually are people that are skipping this step and they're still happy with the consistency of their vegetables, which, you know, some of you may or may not agree with this, but after doing some research of my own, you know, I realized that, okay, cooking your vegetables also, you will be cooking out some of the same vitamins that blanching it preserves. So if you take your vegetables out of the freezer and then cook them the rest of the way, you are still going to deplete some of the same vitamins that you are preserving by blanching. So it's something to consider whether or not you actually need to blanch. I think it comes down to more of a situation where you should experiment and see how you like the flavor and consistency of your vegetables with or without blanching. And just do whatever you are more comfortable with, because I think you can actually get away with not blanching more vegetables than you would think. Eggplant for me is one that you can't skip blanching because the consistency gets really weird if you don't blanch prior to freezing it, in my opinion. But I may just try freezing some of my beans without blanching them to see how my family likes the outcome. Now I do use food saver bags that removes all of the air from the packaging, and it also helps to preserve a lot of the same things. Oxygen will also cause your vegetables to not last as long when freezing. So the fact that I use a food saver bag as well as blanching some of my vegetables, that's going to help to preserve it for that much longer. And since I want all of these vegetables to still taste good once February gets here, that's really important for me. So I will probably be experimenting with this in future years when I plan on eating them a little bit sooner to see just how long they last with and without blanching. But tell me down in the comments, do you guys blanch all of your vegetables prior to freezing? Which ones do you blanch and not blanch? I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching.